Yo, guy viewers, alal hako wendi be live le na broadcasting. Na broadcasting tata interrupt sa mole call ke. Anyway, be topic o men kono wala Comme Ali Al Hakoboni, na film call nga call so me along was a very important call. Live broadcasting aya kundu. So viewers. Guys have the viewers. Sorry for that, Anyway, me men kono no wala mo coming the importance of nakau. Ndol Gambia mbe fenko kono le wala mbe topic o men kono wala mko Gambia mentality membe mbulu is a very poor mentality wala ben society ni kono very poor mentality because near be even the political discourse on jama beje whether krefatu or even musaje nyul like ila for the people by the people ila fenko jama beje kabe ke aning angale kaunla because we are so proud of yaje Gambia diun nga proud menke angale kauna wandi kauna ning ayatare ko nga wo proud kem found la kaunla the society la miro te tarlate because hani dino me yalon ko na misilme ya dino nyin anu it's not about only nina taning tuwa karam diun la karola amake tuwa karam dambandi even Islamic school dindun jama bejebi ni be diamle baje la ko most of ila topical many alon ko is important itebe mul karandi kam menna priya faham itake la kauna kaume yalon ko they will understand it. Gambia la failure adatita na education system wala gina ka fale ko culture is very important. And then Gambia is the time yalon ko now that country is becoming cultureless. Come na cultural before kanedaki. And nimbang kola society was society man culture sort was society ka ama value sort of because the culture is part of the humanity. Culture is part of humans. Adama di niaje hanina dino kono usaso la sinyini kamen yalo ko karanta komen nga fo nyamentel manke karannalti ban ne ustaso nyininka hani ya mo ka fo nymen sunna kila ka kodol ke wo kodol be jaye tarle ila society kono arabul ka keleno so ni nata na muslime ya fon jube muslime ya fon jato there are so many things ni nata ni sunno la karola wo tarta adamadi yal kono le janni sunno fon bena because sunno nata tubo mena wata lo kila la wato le sunno nata kila ni amo sunna kila ka ko menke anu kila ka ku jamal ke those things were part of the Arab cultures. So what about culture and human beings na human existences are they are together. Society was society and natala culture was society buka value sort of because e kati nyun culture lela wandi culture meni alo ko me understand atara ko ite fona culture e ka fo mena la ilaha haula wala ilaha haula ite janto e mantar janto yenun dola culture la hadina football kono bi niaje nga problem ol soto because muneketa nga nyu wandi culture la meni alo ko does not match with our cultures. Society was society wala tina hani western world niaje ko ila democracy e ka kaning fenne la luwal jama beje e ka impose banku diwni kay be luwa jama fanan kala muneketa it have to pass with their cultures together. But mo findula problem mu mem follow ti wala muko we don't value ourselves. Niaje ko man fam value ntol we are so proud mo la culture la dinam fon la culture because Gambia hanita de la football fon la dube this younger generation e kajele ko mandin kadin aye pare comme ko Indian pareo munatine you are so proud to dress like Indians. Those dress are Indians culture. Indian only proud la culture la fo aye tenyabo. Why can't you also be proud of your culture? Pro ay Indian ul nyabo. But mo film ma fam muta fenti. Ntel fond la society kono nitanda na kundalto. Especially mandinko la society bi. Mandinko yamida ko naka ada kocho kedron, he don't fit in the society. Mandinko yamida ko natima wandi kankotel fodron, they are not wise, even civilized, they are not civilized. Mandinko yamida ko nate ala culture practice, ala traditional culture dron, will mukunimbali allet. And that is how you become conquered by the people, many aloko they value their culture. And nina tan in the political carola. Political caro fanana, there are so many problems do banko kameya loko it caused by our education system, and it caused by the intellectual, so-called intellectual in our country, many aloko today they are contribute to the government's failures. Because nita tan in tuwa banko beka Germanul. Germans, they learn Germans in their schools. They have a non-compulsory subjects. Subjectul many is not by force. It's a choice. But Gambia, na school system jube, we make English style by and force. But we, German, they have a different dialect. A government dialect like Mandinka, Jahanka, Waleta, Fulani, Futankas. Yes, Musta Sidinge Kondo. They have dialects. But the kind of the language they use in their school is Dutch. They all learn Dutch. So Nitata Luxembourg, how it doesn't matter in most of the Western countries. It doesn't matter how small they are. They still use their own language to teach that in the schools. The other foreign language became a kafonadi leko abekelas choiceless. Ilafta kakara nieman la felet akaran. But in our society, in the political party, we have problems there. Ekatareko, having a political party leaders, the important message me ibadi kang, wo gathering me yalon ko wolle bo dulanin to men nata ke lamu itela kumakauna, ibadi la ko they will start addressing people in a foreign language, mengeta English. And do akoite malako, mo jama membe siri wadulato, the people you are addressing them, wolle be lamu itela kumakauna. If those people don't understand what you are saying, how do you expect those people to value it in a political party? And this is the problem that we are facing. I'm sorry. This is the biggest challenge that we are facing. For example, ba usien la last ilanin jamban ilas amanke nyin kunun jamban jel meeting. But ilabanta last rally menna fo jambur lo fo jamban jellem week before last. I very important message le giget. But I had the men tata meeting la how many of those supporters many aloko ya understand ko ba usien emunem. So what is the essence of gathering your supporters? And then later you might now understand it munefoka. And then because munekeda, African yajin fail it because of our this behavior. And then munekeda, when our political leaders speak the language of their mother tongues, we term them as tribalists. And that is what is killing a Germanul government na ko lanzam, a government lanzam stab. Na culture na language will be far contained because of our political beliefs. For example, in lawyer dabo kamul address tan manding kola, they will call him a tribalist. Halifa Sallah anata data kamul address an encounter ye kaume mu ibafala kodron ibajala nyimu halifam tribalist salt. And that has nothing to do with the tribalism. Niaje ko ntol nin tubabul na education system of fail ta tubabul ni ka subject kilo men use e kana wo subject leta to develop something me yalon ka bela society nafal. But what can we do with those subjects? We can't do nada. E kamen karanka wolle karang. But ntel nyantam fanyilin kala, why are they able to do something? O ka fanya dile pour ka fen achieve no ila wo fion ko ne men karang. E ka biology karang. Eka chemist karang, eka anything karang, nka wole karang. But why are they able to implement yemen karang bunto until we are still depending on languages? We cannot produce nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because the concept and ideology into women sort of walamuko pro yeke karanati, you have to speak the English more than even the British. And then ngamen can believe me be kono walamuko more many aloko they speak good English. These are the people many aloko ikunentale wala they are very highly educated. Watare fente wala kono nama. Language is just a communication barrier of communication. You can understand. Wala atina hani Qur'ano kono. Ala ya no Qur'ano bukamo nakar. Qur'ano man si fisian di city, Qur'ano man kafu fisian di kafuti. Ba ukila fon lotale sallallahu alayhi wa sallam fi hazzatul wada. Ako la fadilu bayna al arabi wal ajami. Ako fisaman teyate arabo ni si kote ni tema. Illa bi taqwa. Na man ke ala nya silang wala munna different salt. Ala nya silang munna different salt. Bari anata muni fananfo Quran kilune nata fonye ko kullu hizbin bima ladinahu farihina kafu itemu menti ala yake menti be proud who you are, be proud who you are. But Isimoje is very competent, and then our people still see the person as an idiot because he cannot speak the English. That is the truth. We have very talented people in the society. Many along going to society nafano. Being it at a bunlo la carola, do men jamal be bunlo can be. They have problem to ni nata the different come muna centimeter muna millimeter. Ekajele ko most of our na skills workers also coming in atodu menka karalalike menka bum pempionike ni ebula calculation la ebuka kulo no. But isaje mo be jang me yalon kaya mo men yalon ko dia architect wala mo men yalon ko bullola la muy tilti construction worker sollo ni e nyinin kay be simi be silale ya calculate cement boto jolle be kanya na nyembuna because ye boni na mass belon. That's what failed exactly in our education system. Yes, na brother. Nge kondo be miraka na fa barsa mbe ko lale ngar na to ma nyinin kay do. So ntele me muta achievement do ni molta tay ka lon nyaati luna ye angale ba katawon fo na political rally to ye molta ye bendije many bentaje na ta ke lamoy message me ba fola e kawo message e kawo mol address in English la. So what is the essence of those people attending the rally? So the only when they are to draw e ka fo me na katanta onkosi. Exactly, na brother. We have a very sick system in our community. Because we don't value who we are. Eka jamano jijane highly scientific fenkolom. He cannot speak a word of English. But Gambiano ya miracle ni man angale kamwe dron. Ite you are stupid. Ite buka the big grammatical jolon nang. Ite you are foolish. You are not educated. Wala atina kona wa society we cannot produce anything. Me yalo kabene. Mbenala drombe kumabal fola nywe mbenambe angale. Wala kina hanina president na benalo le ekaje Gambia diuna. Adama Barrow, for example, abe sirin sanji jole. Ay mune keno. But nabe na ikafo mena ko fenko kame state of nation address nabe na wala. Isaje ye big grammatical ta ka dundala angale ka kumadimal ta kasafe. Abu kumadimal min fula none of those words me yalo ko they will ever implement them. But we will start clapping here. No, like KSI is improving in English. Why your people are dying? Iteko Adama Barrow is improving in speaking English. But Ateko Adama Barrow la abe many Marakan wo society are not improving in terms of their health condition. In terms of their health sector, agriculture sector, none of these sectors are improving. But you celebrate because Adama Barrow's speech is a very beautiful speech. That is the mentality what is killing Africa as a continent, especially in Gambia. Bi ni komo ko bullo lalam. Afaye ko ila nabu nyimbe bulo be simenti jolle be kanyana wallahi billahi ta fonole. And because of munemu nga lafika mol karandi language me ya lonko ntelta understand no. Luxembourg they are not, I don't even think they are up to 500,000, but they speak their language and ila language ka wole karandi school okono ni tata Australian to nyimbanku ndun be tubabu kono hani Malta. So ntoliko Puruntelie kuning, puruntelie ke fenti fonga angale kauna moy. But me yalon ko the main issue me yalon kanna mol training di ye safero keno na count la manding ka kauna e baji la ko ni ko mason ye ko nyimu how many meter te abe meter nyi understand te la bomu how many quadrat meter te abe quadrat meter nyi understand no la asa fo ko asisa wo quadrat meter nyi calculate aya fo ko e benni la nyi cement nangamule. But most of our skilled workers, for example, Adam Barrow, he don't understand the difference between the centimeter and meter. He don't understand the centimeter and the difference between the centimeter and millimeter. So until lamul many along intellectual, we have to change our attitude. But how are we going to change our attitude? Being interview in English, and then those who are listening, many along those viewers. Until better we will be attacking each other, but we will not even understand if the main interview kabe mune fokanye whether it is true or not. Ika kuma comment for whether that is the fact or not. Nita na parliament of the same thing. Ibeta campaign la tembo mena the parliamentarian bilibeta kan campaign la. Ina tamba anyul kan ina na sister sol ka campaign ke in a language la na mol be men understand. But why when they go to the parliament, they will start debating in English? So many along majority is 95% of the electorate, many key represent parliament, those people are not understanding a single word even discourse and they discourse ka wol de la kuola. That is the failure of the black man. Na nimna mol na rebe kumabal fala. The people many along ko wol they are well. You know, for example, na brother, mol ka fole ko na imamu. Isa way ba fole ko you cannot even write. Ika fo magjane sometimes na saferol ke mol ka fa ko amanyim fa safeno. Is that matter? But do they know the qualification Maksane, the work that Magjane is doing here? Do they know that? How many Gambian Magjane be doko men na jang? Itial Gambia be need la Magjane la those you think that they have a degree or they have a master's. But because of his words are not even correct. So because of the black mentality, that's why they are so competent in the society. We ridicule those people because they cannot write or they cannot speak perfect English. And that's why we will continue to suffer. That's why we will continue to suffer. So look at this B. Nindeta Gambia coming, they term me as illiterate. Modol beje many yalo control benin political konoten mbe political party ol fasala but many yalo ko benay be fam na fala system onyina you know will be seeing komale they are seen us an ignorant people. They term us an ignorant because ntolu be diam kan social media le ado yalo no ko be diam kan system that is truth but yentelejele ko men mankuni. But nimman sakunda nata chenchi nata ke mo men yalo ko mo melo fere wolle ni la civil kana. That's why we will continue to fail. Gambia be Allah problem of mendi. Allah problem of Gambia karanallet. Banko me yalon ko less than 3 million population. Wala banko since almost 60 years. 60 years. O banko ko yela independenta. They are still depending on donors and charity. But wala tina nimman sa data biriji kililo dron sanji say Adam Barrow be campaign ka ngamenke sanji say okono Jawla ni but mol buka because munemu na education system will fail us wala tina ko na masa kunda do kula ni tuwa karandin tapalole ye ko ku fo molen ka believe ala because we cannot nta calculate no lam fanye ila failure be min tole and ila achievement be min tole ni Adam Barrow birijo cost 1 million. Adama Barrow nata koyte ko ngabirijo lo 3 million but ata ko 1 million spend wo birijo kon you celebrate the bridge Adama Barrow do kokel but Adama Barrow wo birijo nyin ko da ko enne ko million saba ngado ko wala ata ko aya do ko million do ko only 2 million nela e 1 ete yo celebrate wo 2 million aya pocket tomorrow itele bajola ata ko yefen ko ta yo celebrate na brother.
No, brother.
Yes, I get farmer duty.
I get a farm what love to interject very important for Kanjangebula, you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, brother, now community Gamenon Benjamin is very funny, especially medium la political mafa, you know. Yalong ebe kumo fokanya, this is very important.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Ye dunia o daje. Banko bangu kange bebe proudly la kango la scientist produce yela professor produce be dinol karande ka be fon invent kange be plenol de daka be motol de daka. Ibe
That's
fon
it.
la telestational bill kange. Ndola Gambia many alonko like come ebe me fokande ni dolje ka fanya ko ite fo manyele like ite manye fon sabe you have a very bad grammar you have to go to school
This
jumale nyen sabe adila copy and paste things like that nina ta wol fo nyen ka wol ko ka good englishman sabe nante ka mune anno ila daily basis ye mune invent no e faye mune create no
exactly.
e faye ye mune create no that the others ibe moldol karandila no menne be bol fana be fanna fano le menne la ficho. It is very sickening. And nina na jibe political kono. Many even point kanja. This is very important. Nyumol many alonko. Iki bebula political diamola. India mo ato city jibe de ke damfu janal because ibuka lera.
That's it.
Ika
That's it.
moje duma la na tarate duma abe konyo abe encourage la abe kumo bala fone abe safero fon clear about somebody wala the government but at fon ka finta la page okang ata
Okay.
finta e diamu but
That's
abe
it.
tele use la nim do ku nyini wato sile ne mo man sakunda do ku nyini wato sile to leke la kaito samba e nya kasita.
That's it. That's it. And
So
then
ila surrounding drum. They don't care about the masses. Ajibe the National Assembly la budget me alam ba propose can sign them.
that's it. Kuno.
Yes, ikanyi strategy le pile. Mansakunda suna tamena ka osama na landi nyakot. So National Assembly me alam ko nyanta approve la. Ika make sure le wala jo nyinta ye privilege ba kata landi la jo kampuni sa ko ibala ko da next time la mfana be nyinta ninga ndi nyina mfana be nyinta. Ikanyi na kena. Oh, esa o banko na titano. Gambia, forget about that banko. Go
It's
into
sad.
say that.
It's sad.
Let's say
And
that.
na brother, yalo mune famu problem wote. It come
Yeah,
419 because yaje o dibitole. That a UDP dibiteba, a NPP dibiteba, a independent. They are all 6 and 9.
ibekile,
Wallahi that is the truth. Because
ibekile.
look at this, na brother. Ndaga
Mhm,
mirante boda area me na bolon kono. Adama
mhm.
baro na mansa kunda tata je 50
Yeah,
million ita full blunder in 2 weeks okono.
wallahi,
If you
wallahi.
have a minister killing Namoto Belori, may yalongo it costs more than $10 million.
Imagine, tiadola le samado.
Okay,
Tiadola le samado le samado fewe ma sanno. For
that's it.
newspaper le start ya published la bit. Manzakunda nye 15 million on yintai ba budget kampuri bita adama baro bita la political use la no mena kabanko be round.
That's it.
Sama fela abanda.
Mm-hmm.
Hansa tiel mambano sama do fon fela bina sila koteke be December kono normally na brother is very sad
It's
wo
sad.
50 million o si sama do la jele la fen sa wod la to ke balundi
Akada hana sama do la fonte de. Mo jolle lo te nyato, kani tandi la control la ja jiol mun na problem. Ordinary water. You are
asia
blundered 50 million. Mo
yeah
lo te nyato ko kontel la ja jiko mun na problem. Ando boholo kasin tel la bolon kono is 500,000 ya fe gebe sate obe supplies.
wallahi
And
billahi
then how
tallahi
many 500,000 wole be dibite wala moto kono wo dibite kilon le kanna ka fontinye etelle ka wo budget on approve e golle kanna fontinye ka fonye ko ni government na corruption no. And then when they are endorsing the corruption because it will fadam be la benefit also to kanje.
wallahi ngana confuse mo fana je ko ka national assembly should celebrate anyway mbata ngana ebola
Ila ke yalo wo ndebu kana la ko ngajele ya fe gato de ke balam fofana na broda wallahi funding kela kubu kan demin men tambita nyilla billahi Gambia funding kewol dol be jela ko bala fa wartale keba lam fofana I will be the last person to celebrate that guy.
na
Those
brother
are the people many aloko they are sucking the blood of their fellow youths. How na brother Gambia from take some dan kasile foni mu misilme bankolti ba. Na
na
brother
ebe
from
kapre
2024 to 2025 1,500 more than 1,500 youth wala ni kele bankol fon ka wubuka fa wadulat
wallahi
wala niyo kasarata de sato ni billahi ite opposition bukadia mala e kamuta ko we don't even value the life but
no
ibaji
what ma
ko
what no ya no mbe break la follow back because mina finte be findila watu mena obata kolbe mbe energy de tankam follow mina diam la demande. No, brother, Keba Lamfofana, I have a direct contact with the guy.
the
Direct
guy
contact.
is okay.
Keba Lamfofana, Fem Fonte, no. What mean UDP ning NPP, Barobe,
Problem open.
Fasa Fasla.
Yeah.
The son. Essa wallahi billahi tala mben fole record kono jan mba fole jan ako nye billahi wallahi tala ndenga UDP bula ntara na baroya ay fella wotot
ite hanilo sankan
nte anyina fole jan nte anyina fole jan so ngo mo leje ko kana fole ninga kangola na ala kiyama nasikiti
I believe you na bro wallahi anything
you know,
yalo munekira nte la mol is have to stop this fake life. Fake
Brother,
life.
Gambia political being fake lady. Gambia politics is deeper than what ordinary citizens.
And then they are using if I'm going to tell ignorant people, like you can tell the use.
You can tell the use. Now, brother, 8 years of being an arrogant mouthpieces of everybody. Nganyine land. This is nganyine experience ngole gada silang. Messi didn't take me nothing. Esanga kulo kuja mabale mabaja. Esanga mol jemeni ala ko bi ika kuma kan fo mol men na bi ika kuma jaw fo mol men na bi ika lo ko ka proud wala le ka fo mol le ko nyine ka nyine wala kana men law no ka it's just sad.
Yeah, no, the certain de la mol na bro nde ko kile what I believe wala mako adamadium movementi kula to what e ka understand kunu moment ya no ko ni in fact be problem mo men ko wala en fen ka kono ni bi te ko ka wala celebrate for what reason nde nyine ndi mo dabala political fatandi you if you like
because ma isa like aka ala kumo me fo wala aka defon sonno mo busajan was I will go against Mr. Modo a support la me alonko he's directly against Isa because it la kuma ka nyumbuka diante wala ngajele dong nye kong. You know, wala intela ideology momenti and itla ideology ma match to ngete brand as the bad person in the society. Make it go better, you know.
That is society that we are living in.
Marangane bula ela koleke wa. Thank you so much, man, you know.
Oh, yet Tom Contonye, could be one new wife bala kumo for Kakonyo Bari Sama Bejula Kola, and Kai with the one farmer and the brother, you know.
Well, not some of the other, I got to say, it's a killer. It's a new Gaskin.
You know, so come for wrong. Adama Baron told la MP soul, told la na political system. It failed us because munekera nka language le use many yalon ko na supporter sol men ke gada na benta tulato al angal al manding ka kanf al surwa kanf but na political leaders will be if they are addressing e kamune address e beta angale kanle fona and the many yalon ko wolle ka fo ko society have to change wol ni futa da platform to pour que fanyita de molla kanita de molla ko yes in the current they have to speak English. And then what about the people? The electorate don't even understand it. So after the society fana movement, Gambia la tanya to be called because we celebrate the people not because of their competency. We celebrate the people because we molu in carrying the problem. Unko Gambia la funding ke duye Gambia failed. Malo faliolo. Alternative debate bu kono jube. 95% of the parliamentarians are all youths. But look at what they are doing in the parliament. Ni fundita ikata ye batarol fasa parliament oto. Ni fundita na ye na fonye ko ha yalo ni masa kunda fa be corruption o menna jomale apfen ko ni approve. For example, anyaju bebi na parliament ila parliamentary bill ni ye menna tin de pro dibitol. Dibitol samu me ko ne kamendi dibitol la from 2024 la budget o dibitol la budget was 402,000 malo and something 402 millions. That is more than Nyaju baby dibitola ila budget on 2026, 2025, 2026 budget on. So for 2026 budget is $560 million. And then what funding kill many besi what dibite buna. Nyaju bento love youth Ministry of Youth and Sport ye jolle approve. Ministry of Youth and Sport. Bango Bela Ministry of Youth and Sport, they went ahead and were Ministry of Youth and Sport, every support the activities board sold the ball code. basket be jele, tennis be jele, swimming be jele, football be jele, different wrestling will be able to. You went ahead and approved 146 million, and none of those parliamentarian or many alonko ngo youth solom wolle nyanta lola ka youth solla hako fight killing the me alonko they raise that question or they raise that concern. But a telephone ding jole sida etike yetti satul sang birim baro benala kuno ngafo jane birim baro bena imanta none of these rich people la kordal kono etita Mustafa Njai la korda kono kata fa ngata mol mobilize je etita ba usen la korda kono kata mol mobilize je etita talibe nyol la so kono kata mol mobilize je e beta min tole fuaro men yalon koy bukela 3 daily mail sotono e kata o fuaro le diwulta ke kafunyoma kata president bendum kaf silo fandiaye men be bor kay simuna hani billahi wallahi tallahi hani fenti killing eta diwni jelaje fenti yol diwni be siri la kordal kono e be la bukol stories la wolum fon ke ngamira ke tos deleti desan fuaro diwni borta birim kama birin kallaji yolle tamandi siwla yemeni tamandi siwla wolle yalon ko e bali e be gadinol to e bela balwo struggle kadjet president oyeta over 50 million aya bulonda atel la korda ko you are struggling pour ela ebe men kila da so mo font somtay dol be jali bali ka sorle kata gadino to kela gadina fioni kati kan yenati ni marse ko no ke wafi janni bi bafla ten ma fa na yalla da so mota ye wokodo ta yeta da so mo sangal president yeta 50 million ayo tinya ala momen yalo ko la balwobe dendi mobilizing de to impress the president kaje ko mol laftetel image say no le narrative be fendede oba willing welcome way mun yitande ko gambia diul lafta barola atar ko di mobilizers men yalo ko de wol fanana feeding be lor muneka wol fanana balwobe dendi mun wala to mobilize the poor people men yalo ko wolle bete borle siwnila kabo busimbala kata fo westfield kono ko baro molle laftala so called mol laftala. These are the politics that the Gambians are doing. Atal ko Adama Baro birata ni mid farmer stola yemune diamuje molla health issue bi ni tan de las basenyul ma fana ni mo sasata bi e kamune ke ni mo sasata e akana le batu ngata kombo ngata jaralo laji ite ye 50 million taka tinya wodula nyento ite dibito me yalon ko bulata motola e mammalu e mansila janni tebe kala dibitoti mo men donte ba fulan le donge e fa fulan le lote tilokoto ite na bitin 1 year yeta 3 million moto sang bari be o dibite buna more than 5 years ite la tundo mumo be there is no project me yalon ko it value it worth than $10 million e manna malo soto ko te ite dibito Eco until saying Allah budget of 402 million from 2020 2024 25 budget parliamentary budget. Alialla budget of bonde 400 million aliafika ka samba 550 something million alia samba wallet. Alinyabal nyum funding kyola. Ibe fakan jio because of lack of the employment. Alinyabal nyum funding kyolela ebe fakam fan kaso kono because of lack of employment ebe fakan desato kono because of lack of employment ale muso meniye dongali ebe marsol kono femman falila life kono ale mune approve wo dibite buna me yalo ko biabe banko dun na fakan al damandro al nata wo dibite buna to enrich yourself through the poor people won fuaro lal kana muru wolle kal kafo ko pingi masakunda is too much corruption in this government who are whilst atelebe o dibite buna to approve the budget is men betaka dibite buna is that not a 419 but wo funding kioli men yalonko alla man sakundal ba political party ol ba mbe katankan de wo funding kioli la youth empowerment alika 146 million aliyole approve funding kioli 146 million jolle be 560 something million no kono parliamentary budget al natal mamadu muso men yalon ko wolle dongale tilo koto muso men yalon ko wolle lo talibe tantawon ko silade e be la fenken don kaflanyo may balla tisatol san al yol jamfa bi al kanna ko take andu woliyatil kiwo parliamento tole to go and protect their right to go and approve the bills me yalon ko it will change their life But al tataje al kabilo la approve men yaloko. It is suppressing their future and the future of their children. Yes, na ongul umar nge konto. This is very sad. And we call ourselves as Muslim. Wala tinatul Gambia electoral kadiyama telle. Barola mo men kanne ka funti ka fale ko angata e ka mol mobilize. Alalo ko nyil fanan dimo e katel mobilize dimo e tel fanan ka kodo soto wol. Ite labbal wobe den dimmen na wala mo ko katel jurumandi nan silo kan to impress balo. Ite dimo e tel fanan ka mol funti dino dimo e tel fanan nabbal wo e tel be diwul balon ka wol. Mandin ko langan sin den kilo mo wolati. Selun ko jobi e kunol kalkalba annanga nyalla sita yala nyo kanje jobi mambala ma dimbondi tumo sita jobi ma dimuje e kali kafunyo ma ko ale ko alenga baro fasa e kali kafunyo ma ko baro be leptano loka e kali kafunyo ma ko baro de sai ayna leptano falinne bari alta 2025-2026 budget o kono jube the overseas treatment budget how many 2025 overseas treatment budget was, I think, 40 something or 50 something million. Munam overseas treatment budget, wala munitel sasata. Ibete jara la menna bantala. But wole kanalo ikafale ko mul kabonang Amerika le kane jara Gambia. But atale ko Adama Barrow ni mul kabonang Gambia kane jara Gambia, ba kane mul kabo Amerika kane jara Gambia. But Adama Barrow ya ba ma bondi Gambia kata jara Turkai. Because imal bunya imal respect iyal jele ko al manke adama dulti men yalon ko ye dunia understand this is an insult. Ite funding kyo ibe for social media ibe mol nenila ite funding kyo ite mol be forum ko nal be nyon nenila ite babe ten ite wuluta ten ite ketaten bare al kamel fasa entire bankola population ite telephone ko 65% of the Gambian population made by youths, but they can approve 146 million for those youths, and the only parliamentary mayor they are less than 200 people. That is 0.000% of the youth population. They went ahead and approved 500 million. Musolmen ye donge ye samba parliamentary kono ye ke office mante ya palaso pour yeke nyati yeke dati yeke simuti pour ale mansa kunda accountable ale bilol natinde membe diwni makoyla ale manna malu sojarol be mansa kunda do ko la sanji tan saba saykulo fay buka sanno e fanye polisol men katalo parliamentary bunda to kal kanta alla safety dolbe ob duty kono more than 30 years han sinibe luwasol le kono ete na 3 years. How unfair is that? Ete na dro 5 years ibe moto borindila 3 million mo membe kanta kan pour ila safety wobuka saykulo fonction no afanye abe service kono more than 30 years. Emanda wola iko meni yete ki wo muso meni ye donge yebe gadinol ko nen jiko ko ni tena de be luwale ma fo ko dila de e ma fo ko ye million tika ya dila bari ko yenne ko luwale dada ban because ngalo ne ko kale ne ko lawmakers, but the lawmakers turn to be a vampires against the poor people. The lawmakers turn to be a hustlers in that parliament. Now, police 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏, some police officers, they earn less than 30,000, less than 13,000. Some police officers earn less than 10,000. But ilawo 10,000 okono, eka fanul sang wala kono, ekela dimbal balundi wala kono. They manage with it. But you earn more than 20 to 30,000 in a month. E greedy ma iko, ite manya na fensa ni ilawo fano kono. Ilawo kodo nyun kono, ilawo salary kono. But mentata katalo tilo koto kabero fayite salary te lorin way. But ko nyaawo nya wala nyanti te fanana kurto sanna nyin tal malu laba. Nyin tal malu laba. Ite fundita ye costume etata lo fuaro nyato be jiko kumbole. Ite ko etela clothes allowance 100,000. Nyinge sama sene be dimindi nyame ala samu mo be ama 100,000 o soto na ala sama sene fion kono. How do you feel with that? Gambia tumajuma lembe balafala nyoe. Tumajoma Gambia diun abe balafala nyon Gambia diun. Adu nyimbe muslimol le bake ka muslimol. Adama Barrow be wodulato akallo aka hanya kafo mole ko ntebe janne folode ndebe mela janne barin safay ko adama baro ntelu yetele tamoy man ala tamoy bawo gambia diu ala nyaje kila ko ali nga nyoma koy ala ko kila ko kuntu khairu ummati ukhrujatu linnas ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar kila ila man tol le fisiyata man tol bet e fisiyata ti nyaadi le da wala moy kanyo yamar ku kendo la kanyo fatande ku kuroni ma bari gambiano kalli dal tinya gambiano mo tinya lalle muyti andal kaprawt nyi menda kafu ko karibe janne mba fasalale abe tarla janne al manke alati misilimo e nyante baadi un tankandila ngay bolale misilimo e nyante baadi un tankandila tora ko wollale bari gambia di na baadi un be positiono to aka dundi problemo le kono bara buka tankande ngay bolma jawara nata jan sanji tan saba yes ali greeting sanji tan saba jawara e nyum banko mara ndel defen fono la jawara la ko bari ngamo in the history jawara lota la ko abeda hala Gambian yung lota ha Gambia jawaran town ala kana kenyala Gambia ala mo kilinda nyin dunia kono kafo ko kare nite to la nite te jandro nyin dunia be tinyala wala tina kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala yatele kanu mo bet bara bantale hanisa nyin dunia be ta kan dino be ta kan bari Gambiano momo banyato wato men na kanyine muta alati akole ke da biom moti akole ke mo kendot because our people don't believe in God. Wala tina modo ya fanya kwenye kwa ite Essa ite you have to you don't accept the will of Allah. Okay, will of Allah from muneti. I have to accept that Adam Barrow is the president. Okay, go and then if I don't accept, nafikun. Gambia di unka bataro fasa. Aina aladun DJ. Bao alamantalo line out. Alamantalo line out kata bereke sota kadi IC bereke sota la kata jolong Adam Barrow la boxokon. Alay adama di dadale ay hakilo kala wala tinay ka fo 5 common sense walakin na qur'ano ko ate ala subhanahu wa ta'ala qur'ano ko ate ala subhanahu wa ta'ala ay jahannaba dada jinnolu anin adama di le bar jinnol nin adama di jomalu men yalo ko lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha ala ko ngasondo mol kela bari la wo hakilo li buke yusno wala muko because ala ye dadale ay 5 common sense kela akoy ko itele nyin nyanta kela pour ye nyin soto ni te man na wo koke e kan na wo kola alala ite mu muslime na fi kolti ala ko ta'awanu alal birri wa taqwa al yoma koy ku kendo ni ala nyasilawna bari yalon ko adama baro mano bari ko patu ngata adama baro semben tuya katun teman kar nyoli lafi say teman tar at ta'awanu alal birri e man tari adama baro ma koy kan ku kendo kam say la muslime yale what kind of the muslim are you say ni dun dawo toro ko ne ko yalla mo defni yalla deful dara ya ko def ala man fenki bari gambia muslime na fi ko siyata fake limani ya be balokono me yalon ko ala fan ila muslime ya fan ala fan mo approve nya fay ka fo Essa Jawla mo kafirti manke kafirti de manke kafirti kadun hani nabiyo mulu ala ko ne ko ya ayyuhar rusul altel nabiyo mulu qulu min at-tayyibat al domoro ke fond la men be senyar al talon woto adama di nyanta do ko kelal walakin nate ala ay adamal ay balatal ay ala batota ya opuntul adama di kan bari walakin na kontul adama di kabate ala la saliwatolla nim pareta hannim benta jameol le konon pareta salolla alinga janjang ngatanna harjol nyina anin katan tarol nyini bari mbukan manya na bulola la ka ala ente harjo kementi mboso la batu ngasinda suwoko bari kalon adama baro manode ala dun koy ko misilimo inyo misilimo ma koy bari gambia di ka proud ko e ka mol mele ka fa ko adam baro is here to stay adam baro be jande fo sanji tanzaba ndesan adam baro fanan katara fam bra ndila wala adam baro e nyanta karanale ala yin duniya da hakili malle purun nga karan ko la meni tambita purun tel kanadu wol torol kono ya jambi jawara na ta sanji tanzaba gambia di le ya dundi e ka fa ko be fasala e be ganyela Jawara la was sanji tansabu alabanta e torola katun a great man me yalon ko they fought for our independence until we got our independence they say he end up in exile. He don't deserve that. Mune na take ko take ya jambe na sanji mu wannin fula Gambia nol ko ita bulalaji e kay ko be in fact be kala kinnet 22 good years at the end Munena take ya jambe end up in exile. Today he is suffering there. The people who push him into that problem, they all abandon him. They don't even name his name. Adam Baro kate karana wala. Omo kun kilun le kana murnan ko teke. E ka fo Adam Baro ko be talla janne be fasalal bari tele yalo ne ko jawara tarta janne ala banta nyaadi. Men ka fo ay ko be fasalal be talla janne fo faw wol tarta ya jambe le kom. E may ya jambe stendi no wo banko kam fo faw. E be nayti Adam Baro le stand la wo banko kam. Adam madi mun nyanta hakilo kila fanna ye wasa. Bi men ka fo te Adam Baro ko ye 10 years o menke da wala. Yol muti jawbalet. Bari meni yalon ko ka fo ko be faale yenne ndel ben yo laale yenne ite amira walla mu ilamo kendo ta tan walla mu jawot katu mislimo ala ko en kila en fo sallallahu alayhi wa sallam la yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibbu li akihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi al do kilina limani ate timmanola fo yefen men kanu ibadi mu ya kanu fanyi munatinal be wandi diul talal ke fasay la torolika al ka wandi diul tal ke pus kuli ka me yalo ko sama ni dun ta kunal te bondi no laje men ko ya jambe te jila men ko ya jambe ko ete Adam Baro ko ete kalindi lawo banko ka bi wolle fele donke bi wolle ke alati ye yaya abandon e ko ete karana wala ngani foy wade Adam Baro Adam di wo ya wasa ni wasata wallahi e maluri mu bukata alkiyama e nyinata ko Adam Baro ya jambe le kallo jan kunu aka fo de kabi mako mo ndele tamu nyim bankot ala kay hanide walatina ala ko tilikale ayyamin nudawiluha bainan nas ndamman sayati lolu nkatalan na joni temale woto jonyanta sonna ko man sayaka bande bar Gambia diu bukala mansa mbukanda broda sol Gambia diu mbukanda mol tankandi ninna mol be pala soto walakin kon jama be jenna family li man like yaje Adam Baro la family bi mo be ba flam badi no because munemu biya be na fa dale to bari ni badi be na fa dato bala fay badi mo yede membe kelala sama toroti kana yamar wala nin kodolamu you have enough nin kodolamu kana la chance tinya because ko former president atelle bilo pass woto molle bo banko kam men yalon ko be balukan wolle itela life le bol nyato e ko nite jita president yala we will continue to pay you say kamuna nyinin ko take nyin duniya kono men ba fule ko Adam Baro e nyoti jang e ba fule ko ya ko wol ko ya jambe ko babini mansa e ko ya jambe ko nabiyo mole man kutobal bar bi ka ya jambe nen wo mo kilo le kallo ka fay ko Adam Baro tele démocratie don dija woto e son tale kuno ya jambe molla nyanto letinya bar wo beta ta fasa kan nyanto tinya kama katinya son tul yamira ko na former president eta exile na fulanjo eta exile na sabanjang fanan ko ngo fanan samba exile fon tul yamira wo mu Gambia diun fon la taman sere nyimalati ba. That say a lot about and we Gambian na attitude. Kaje ko nte nyaton kolu ke tinya bari mbuka nyaton kolu ali malo munamba try ka keta but I don't know what is the problem. Let me try again. Ntolu we nka nyaton kol tinyale Gambia di nka nyaton kol tinya bari mbuka nyaton kol dada. Be Adam Baro be ni million membe ta ka ba kasara kande. Fuaro le belori ni tata na wasa formol kono fuaro le be nyowulu nya foka pati wo pati atal ko molbe siring mo dantan ndol bañol be gadinul kono dol bañol be siring marseul kono do bañol be siring ila tia kunkol kono woli diwon le be lorin ko ka Adama Baro fasal mbe nyowulu nya fola atal ko nimba mal sasa tata leptano tete bortal la je ndol which kind of human being are we funding ke tembe nyin tembo men to nyin karo damba ko funding ke men niyo bota wo banko ka more than 100 funding ke nyin karo kono abe funding ke men nyi musama alfalet alla sama alfa bebe borkan wo banko la wululal men yalon ko diwul lamu e man kea e ko ka bula wo president no ma ka fo mole ko ha ala le ko ala ne president soso ka ala le soso den Adama Baro ko ala le yate sindi anda te fon lata wo kuma kawana ala misilime na fikol min bano may lata ko ala le kam sasin fodum etel jareta le kam million ta kata kasara pour kata kafo mole ko al ngani doku kan ngani doku kan wallahi yo million dondi na leptanul ko ne sila bun ko fo ala le bena be biro fayle walla malay ko le bena be biro fayle bar adama baro kilo le lota mitin la kala sopota sole ko al tar register kadu nalman register nte murono la state house waka munefo wala muka atelle mala alati because ako ala wala kam man sasin but adam baro kala bereke so wala bata sindila so what they lied against God katum go ala ko inna makanna fil arda lahu atayna kulli shay'in sababa 𝒂𝒂𝒏 so fembe ni dunia kono ninte ala ya dada ngani sababol le dada wato ni lata ala la belief ala la sababol la atelle mu president na sindo sababot ko sababol so anu ala ko man taw man tan kam man sale diyalla according to the attitude of the majority in that society nin jama beteyata society ko nal kam man sa kendo produce bare nin jama keta misilme nafikote albe misilme nafiki nyaton ko leso la men be toro lal yes Ali, you welcome.
Alaikum. Essa, I think
Bara.
Yeah, so I'm really enjoying your topic. So, you know,
Amen.
I like the people, you know, because I'm in that. You can benefit and they are very important. So, being not the amount of because I feel really shocked today. Around Tilbuloma from around 2 o'clock, say the lila ala program on TikTok, you know. Sister Dolem, something Sane, you know, Madam Sane, something like that.
Yeah. Ngala moele.
Yeah, Lamuel. So
I audio le follow blanc, audio ni Lamuel.
Yeah, I will be very interested. Maybe you can discuss about that also, you know, because it's a Gambian Balafa Bankolte, you know. Gambia is
so sad. It's so sad.
Because sexually now analyzing, you know, ni site ye mira banko mbenyim bota kono boy je esa boy I see mana I see lead mo me alon ko boy ya accuse ko
yeah adunda corruption kono it's only Gambia nyimbe happy na Gambia damana mo me alon ko you are under investigation of the police. They still went ahead and give you important position like IEC, but this can happen only in the Gambia.
Absolutely. Kabringa sister nyina analyzing ngala moy nata la moy nga succeedingly nga sister nyina analyzing la moy embedment of after Gambia di afo because in sida nga mira Essa, how can you imagine all the opposition in this country Gambia dinglu for na nyim for ninkel many phone calls call ikoka political party level. Why not they join to the other political parties?
Don't mind them. But they all want to go to that marine parade to go and destroy our money there.
This is it, because it's how can the whole IEC electoral among thousands there, millions of millions they put in their account Gambia dingul kasi bitilo kota ke kasi kafu Gambia dingul ko 2021 election was fair. Gambia dingul mo wuli yeta IEC ya fo ko tutin
ngo biringo mo fenkela Dr. Kaji Gola Kerfad. I was so shocked. I have a great respect for this guy, but since that day I'm so disappointed on that man. Yeah.
Esa ndesita ngo mira ngase nyi sister la analyzing ramo ngala moy Gambia dingula hanibi ika audacity sort of muslime dingulu ika da si telel to ani radio ika for Gambia la 2021 election of Barola win.
Yeah, just to sabotage UDP and undermine UDP, to ridicule UDP. I better than another one.
No, Essa is really too sad. It's really too sad. Millions dunda mul la account order. Atul be sorna kota ke wala muna kota ke ko kallo atul pruka atul mo ko kallo
and yalo alimbe kuma kenen fole. The sad thing about this issue, police did their investigation. Former IC chairman Menketa Ali Mahmoud Jaiti wrote to the president Kaje ko they should stop this police should stop this investigation because they have no power to investigate IEC financial dealings.
Subhanallah.
And even though police recommended that, Kajeko, this issue should go to the, they should open another investigation against IEC. Your colleague, a recent IEC chairman, they all implicated. They cannot still come out and tell Gambians where do they get that money and what was the purpose of that money. They cannot say it.
Private account.
But all the Gambians sit together. Kajeko election is fair because they think that it is against the United Democratic Party. And then let me tell you, Ahmad Banyo Langin Diamo meet the farmer store. Malo Fekela Diamo Lamu. Yalo, some of our people, Itelka Diamo, Itelka Nimo Memfotreka Kidi Wallet. Bari Bafo Kamun Dalila Kamebuka original thing.
Okay, Essa.
Niaje Ahmad Banyo Lota Nani Santo to la Boda Sato de Kafo Kal Teta Alcalolia, Ale attestation ota. Kafo ko Momo Kalmulun town at Sibonam Bodalto. A state minister, Neo for Europe, Janet, that day, it be forced to resign or they fire you.
Absolutely.
But Yalo Munakine Bokeka. It had a Murtan. Kata ID card issue. ID card have no value in Mauritania, Gambian ID card, because Mauritania is not part of ECOWAS.
Essa, o manke ECOWAS quote. Ndolbeing silo tanan.
Abanda. ID card.
Ndenata duma silol.
And in Senegal, they don't care about your ID card.
Passport.
But passport is the valid document Nina to traveling. So saying it at a Murtan kata ID card di yetu. Emanda Murtan la Gambia and Guinea-Bissau we are just close. Gambia no maybe Guinea-Bissau why they cannot go to Gambia and take the ID cards there?
Absolutely. And
Jawla nata janne ne mamu, ya jambe nata janne ne mamu. Why did Baro have this audacity? Because I had Gambia no lenyato ko anything ayake we are going to tolerate it.
Essa.
Even it is against the law. But yale boke kamunela. Imagine say la nyimmi di farmer store kono. Ya start ka nyitandi mulla ko momo nata ko be register la jang. Gambia documents so le be ye bali. For the first time ya afenke ko declare ko ny registration no member na police and immigration will be present there so that to protect the people. So iboke kamun dalila le kama. Because ye ID card di mol men la Mauritanie, ye ID card di mol men la Guinea-Bissau, ye ID card di mol men la Sierra Leone. E benyile natin la Gabon nyole, kay natin di ke register. Ado itemo mol register no la foisi sate ole use wo mol bota damen. Because you must be registered under the name of the constituencies. So all they can do to go to these border villages and try to intimidate the people there, alcalos there. Because in the lower sando to mol bukahani.
Yes, all kind.
Near 2021, Ali, UDP mistake. UDP could have go to the revising court.
Absolutely, since the beginning before the president election.
More video evidence also Musa Drame, a former local government minister. I think he is now the minister of the fishery.
Fisheries, yes.
So that Musa Drame la korda kon. Then Musa Drame be bota constituency clean. Sandu. Diabu nitara Sandu la population of Jube. Diabu kune Daslam. These are the biggest villages there that they have a high population. But nitara ntela o Sandu to mul be funding kyo half baby kombola kon. But near Jube a population of men produce Sandu kono. Where do they get that much population? Where do they get so much such electorate in Sandu? Musa Drame la korda kono IC Mamalu Mansila kaje ko ni state minister. Diabu kube warli nyame te mantano banta bato e mantano dlato fo Musa Drame minister la korda kono kata voters registration okeje. It was on live. Now UDP like afoni mena ko UDP tot sol. Call tata put the attack la korda kono. They complain about this. Why the party didn't take any action?
Absolutely.
Why they don't? That alone disqualified those people, those voters. Many aloko they went to register Musa Drame la korda kono. Who give them that audacity? dia buku be warna nyame man registration o keno banta bato e ma keno dula ko to fo ministre la porta ko because dia buku nyaaju ba man jamfa français damen ne ka fo mulla france madina nyoli kata france gende nyoli ngil bebe senegal le kono me yalo ko nani jankol ni mandin ka fula sato le munyen they went to order people from those villages to come and register in sandu la population o te ye population o men produce sandu kono ni wo bebe bola min tole but na mol sire ye bulo la nyoka this election was stolen before the election.
Before the election, Essa, the only problem because it's actually lenyo la nyim program unte benyi lamo kan unte sita le ngamira. I just think what at the moment what the opposition can able to do because these people eka memfota gwala kena nyuluka kuma kam fo eka message la ki Gambia no la coming ko last election they didn't win the election because hadamadu eka mune kam fa mo kama foka dia ko mole register banko kan why they are getting stressed about this and every time you can
exactly because mune keta yewo mol men ID card mo men etata murtani adube we don't need to mention tribes here but itata wodulal men to sijo mal siata je Murte Sierra Leone Gabon Kanabula Guinea-Bissau la jomal le siata je ibetawo mol odala na kanatin din santur sate balito URR na broda cooking safeja wala muko existing non-existent existing polling stations. These were created ni that until was sadu mafana and I will tell you one thing there are some polling stations may logo UDP former agents sort of no walto it had a more leta ye model even farafenye it happened there UDP man polling station sort of lad walto and then in other fanake pour e comme menke was sibila membe youth movement yala go fana lota UDP la fen kolla instead I vote men soto ala council election instead ye voting in 40 it la fen komu fen kolti foleti ya toni yake 40
just like the same problem like
so this is what they used to do because it can melt a polling station. Yeah, some of our people they don't even go to school, neither until our provinces area. So you can see our people don't take this serious. So what I think that blood women yalo go 200 less oje, ye 10 laka, yake 2000 they can mul bula sign la.
Yes, sir. But Essa, this is individual problem. Until I'm here what dal because I like you to talk about this. Well, and I just try to bring you after you can analyze it. You know, until this is not about individual and this is not about one party thing. Until Jeroto, what I suggest because until Miroto, UDP, GDC, ISAFAL, PDOIS, all the political leaders should have to come together. Your conference, they make a conference and talk about this. You may have in 2021. We don't even the dunia la boy mobile la support al command demonstration back at Westfield. Your press release the IC. We don't even have confidence on you people. You cannot lead our election. Banko 26 for inyanda election on inyanta bullele ya demonstrator kana ke baro from manyankata because this IEC.
Let me tell you one thing, Ali. They have their computer experts. Many aloko they have in IEC baby collaborating in NPP call. Malo foyolo. And then another problem also is walamuko ntol la mol card dependent ka constitutional ko momo ye Gambia document so ID card is most value document may alonko it guarantee you for any document in the country.
In the country, yeah, absolutely.
So it saying ni tata yo di mo la pantala. ID card nata. How are you going to prevent that person?
Okay,
so the only thing Gambia do better nata come Senegal menke. Usman Sonko la election ye kaito tamul bulle men yalo ko Senegal la value kaito ya busibe hantia fatu manteje
ta fonga jele kasa masi ye buildino attack mi yalo ko
bole mate kabol nati ndijeto and yalo etel bukany ila ko yalo nyil benya let me tell you one thing nyil bukela ko ke capital ko no de yalo ya jambela wato la wota moy ka kenan kasa mas la nyima fonle nyil say nyil yela base bilintel la basele you know ni dada base. There are so many these big villages, many along Kunisrakule Satol. And then they know that most of our people will not go to these villages. We all know that is the fact.
Yeah.
because ni tata Gambisar we ebe border leto ni tata jana atodum gara woli la sad blood will from is almost inside the Senegal.
Yeah, but say
so those people they can register anybody they want. Who is going to stop them there? Because in you are at areas. Nita until the blood jamato lagi until the sandu from almost na sato dol beje in Senegal, the Pukalo Dame from Senegal, Dame Gambia.
Yeah.
So when they go to these surrounding villages, they pulled a lot of population there.
I one time went to Mambo Basena. My origin is from Jamaica, but I one time went to around after Pase, like thinking Joe Kule.
No, exactly. Kule jole kata sanun di jole. I need me to get them account father je for ikanyene. So these are the villages areas. Katabula atodum how to call it ni mure kundanyo lawo ma fon la.
Yeah, I want time because in BJ Lenka Mulje can influence the Kafo in Kada Senegal, something like that.
Sometimes will kata give you a Senegal.
Yeah, I was really surprised about it. That was my first.
And then Gambi Sata Fana, Ilani women mobilize ala family bota dame, Maimuna Balde. Yeah, Adam Barrow so Yankuma kono by Yankomo kono by Tomen Najet. Because in the motor Yankomo Naul Londoko, Yankomo from Kamdala Mankenda, kono by Camel kono by Camel me aloko diary bala. Well, Yewo Sarangajet is one of the most busy area in Wulila Wudlatola. And then Saranga is almost inside the Senegal. Saranga will mean be kabenja abe hafo be ni mo kemele bendaje. E battle la mo tamworo wulo be mu Senegal.
Okay, but Essa.
So adi be yela ni nonsense dia mo start world tola. Ni tata kiam fana na wo area kabadala wo area. E kanyi nonsense ke wol. Wala tina Adam Barrow win. Nsafono Adam Barrow won before reaching to the greater Banjul areas. In the history of Gambia, you cannot win without the West Coast. You cannot win without the KMC. But that is not the issue now. Adama Barrow got more votes in provinces than the city. And when West Coast area being almost Gambela 70% of the population as other voters population abebe West Coast. But near you be abe kabona minto kombola South Combo South no lawo ma fonlana.
Yes.
Kata ko bodalto. They pull the peoples there.
Yeah.
Because that's why they start intimidating alcalos. Momo nata momo ya bali wo alcalon be komen kelela to alcalol because ibe ekafo menna ko ibe nyasiro lela.
Essa, even so, like 2021, what get a general Jara Sukuda. You motoliki Kasa. They are coming back because who could have found Komaje Sado BJ. You understand? But they are in Senegal. Muli is topic for government API TJ, but they were fighting with this village young people.
Yeah, I can Kian.
Okay, I can Kian.
Yeah, Kian Kabada in parliamentary election.
Okay, I think
by also go for these people.
National Assembly member Menga for Fegela Bute, Dipila Dipite, Suleiman Saoni.
Aso, I told you Lansao.
No, Lansao today.
Majango Sauza.
Majango.
Ako ya Bute, la wala tonya la ya Bute, la wala wa ni moto le police don le kila tate ma munjaba kunda ba police.
So thank you. How do Lanke songo de ni me obude ka hani benda fo pale bem pale ba mamza jamu za songo le bojade hani o fa o mo dem wala fekti ndak e obude ka benda fo obude la o mo fa pale di boy
yalo one thing ten nyanta menkela wala mko UDP agree right now, not only UDP but all the opposition, our focus will be on the government now.
Yeah, but
because these people are already reaching the election. Well, they are with full confidence. This 2020 election is already done. because it bela do ko ke kan du male ñil fon la do ko bu kan mal wala e ka ke kene balto because men diate tel len ne henry commerce la ko fen ko ala diamul jube wo fon e bu kal etel mo jomale nyamata in west yewo diamu sifa hana ma ke west in other african countries. You cannot stand and tell the government and the citizen ko mol benaka election degabi ño bañ duñ ko jok gour bi duñ ko jok ñu ño bañ tay ñi ño bañ elek gannaaw elek ñi ño bañ for etel la inherited property mode. You are insinuating the violence. So it's very sad. It's very sad.
Nala Germany la na do ko la jabe Henry Gomez ay murnan Germany yalo esa but inte la suggestion what I suggest for UDP Mama Kande all the other opposition parties many along ko believe ta ko they are email a party because katia just to look for position while they have and other quality ladder card like ampura in office because most of the oppositions in Gambia will be position, you know, they want to hold a position, ministry, because they can use party uniform, but just to go and disturb people, put a mold of election on Yinta, because instead, they tell a body will cut off a UDP level, doy. Need a function political party, no low, or body will find a yes, I'm body president candidate, or let's follow him. So, what I put in Dauda will cut a bulari wall no. But they are not looking at their own family member. Look, Ibe Menkeka is not helping the country. Itebe Menkeka, you are doing it for your own self-interest because they need a political party alone. That's biggest parties, many Tata Banco come since 30 to 40 years. Why you go and join to those parties? You just go and form your own party. So say if these opposition parties can come together.
Let me tell you one thing.
They put some phone together. Yeah, make sure you multa many along they are very, they are intelligent and all that. Yeah, make sure you have village to village to try to get the names and names of these people. We are village to village. Within 3 to 4 months. Yeah, make sure you are long conco. This is exactly Gambian member in Bangkok at the moment. They are qualified to vote 2026. Yeah, make sure you place on your function census. Yeah, I see but what they are going to do. Because every village, Gambia more than 2 to 3 months. It's time for village to have names from people. Because
let me tell you one thing. Ali. Me modo efenko funyenga post ni siale. That post mole asa fenye now.
Yes.
I mean for there is some sense. Okay, this is not officially from any political party. Let me make it that clear. I mean for Akonyoko, I mean the person is part of the government. It's a civil servants. So some of these civil servants, they sometimes they give you messages to say it. And then the person is now UMC, but he's in government. I found me Mawola. Akonye bot he is a former Deutsche supporter. Akonye is a Deutsche, he's a very strong Deutsche supporter. Akonye got to be honest, like in a Gambian election is very critical. Yalo Gambian Lula, alimbe kuma kilifole konante ya yo banko tinyane. Mano foya. Yes. Jamaa kono niaje ala ko ma ashabatu min shay'atin famin nafsika wa ma ashabatu min hasanati famin Allah. Ako adamadi be kole ya jamaa kono ye toro jelare ni tata society kono 70 or 60% of the population they are all suffering. Ako manke ala la creation oti. Wa mu adamadi un fon la jikole.
Yeah.
So nim guy me amenu ko mako is a very strong supporter. But 2021 he voted for Adama Barrow. But now he is supporting, he's no more Doi, he is supporting UMC.
Yeah, but those people...
Okay. But ngananang, ako ate tonya bedama lafta Adam Baroita. But the only thing ate menje animansa kunda kamen for ni most of this NPP la new fenkol because he maloko ate mantarito. But he kamen for wolamuko, they will be happy. If I told them how to call it, they will be very happy if UDP, GDC will equal some form. UDP, GDC, Essa Fall, they will be very happy. Government will be, Anambaro in fact will celebrate that if UDP ni GDC ni atodung mama Essa Fall ye coalition okay. Yala imune phone. Akonye ko those parties are not problem. Their supporters are the problem. Akonye ko tribalism is completely injected into that society, whether we accept it or not. I mean for government GD NPP be kukili network. Wala muko Essa Fall, UMC, PDYS, because I mean for PDYS, they are in attainment for Malo household. It is, let me make it clear. They are trying to do it maybe possible endorse UMC. You can understand. Ako no keta because ako ni do ye UMC endorse. Ako Essa Fall ni GDC ni lata ning UMC ama fonye jomal be kala candidate ako ni doy ning ako doy UMC PDYS ako Essa Fall ako ni coalition of form ako ni 100% UDP is going to win ako ni you know what
Essa
but nganana
yeah
ako ni you know what ako ni this ako ni majority the kind of people like him ako wolte ban na many bero fay those supporters so many bero fay NPP because they don't want UDP government to come.
Yeah, but Essa.
So I mean for nyako ako government be men duaka suto NPP be men duaka suto ni tilo wolom ko GDC ni Essa Fall ako woli aning UDP no le coalition of form ako because all the supporters so will never vote for UDP. They will vote. They will. Ni GDC ning UDP coalition of form. And in Essa Fall, these two political. Essa Fall supporters and GDC supporters. They will vote for NPP rather than to vote for UDP.
Yeah,
but when Essa Fall and Mama Kandening UMC ning doi. As a phone 50% of the Barola voters will vote for those coalition. This will give a big advantage to UDP. But if UDP form example ota Mama Candela Fenkola ala Nyamina by election. If UDP didn't join Mama Kande in that election, Mama Kande will regain his seat. But yale that bring UDP join the Mama Kande. Say idun tanyo kane kafo ko Mama Kande be manding kole empower. Yine risino yake na ni mahani ke mandi ngadi ndide ni risino la yake na Mama Kande lusa wo fenkonyin because the hate for UDP is too much I'm part of that, but I'm realizing now, to be honest, Barrow is not a right guy.
Essa,
Essa,
listen. I don't what can you remember? I can remember when Mama Kande GDC Mama Kande Essa Fall they join PP nde man believe wala na nde fon coalition ko nde buka nde Gambia la coalition Essa still people talk about coalition but nde buka ko dia because
let me tell Ali
let me learn. You know what is the problem? I like to analyze the things, but Essa yalo ntaka mune feel I don't even like to talk about coalition because ntaka Gambia la coalition o jibe nyame nintara ko these people are genuine for the country ka ke bank wala love leka. I think that coalition on Nita Gambia. Boy, UDP, I have 100% belief like UDP 2026, they have more chance to win election, even to make it near coalition because advantage than the in the coalition will form belief to some of them, some of the candidates willing and near phone UDP la winning. They can have something to say. Because
one thing I can tell you, Essa Fall supporters will clearly. They will not vote for UDP.
No, I know
so that's why for me this coalition is I don't even the monkey party executive party position but not individual opinion movement. Because I know this core. Even Doi the supporters they don't like UDP. I know one guy here, he's a very strong supporter of Doi. Yeah. But being UDP in NPP problem also, he jumped to Barrow. The guy is here in Berlin here. Yes, so from Barrow, Biraje ko sign this within this period ngaje say aka UMC support aman awmandare UMC de but at a bold endorse can because of warning UDP la problem.
Essa, you know what I'm saying at the moment. La mirror. I don't think they form a coalition. They don't form any coalition because in terms 100% so. Barona la nyimuli, if I see they did something really, you cook me along ko really yake, you cook kurindinke ponyakang anintilunkan. Baro will not go 2026 election because in Tialona ko Baro doesn't have no popularity in Gambia. Baro listen, Ibuka win, but the problem in the Bangkok Essa at the moment in Tekadamentoje, just the opposition party come together. Ka IEC confront Kayetandila ko look. Atul I'll take Almanyan Gambia election on Almanyan ka atul manyan ka control because munekara atul be boy atul be notale because 2021 election boy I kujamale and the Gambia dimula ko tonya something is wrong with the IEC. You understand? So the Gambian opposition party rather they come together or they don't come together, but they have to put hands together. Yeah, make sure boy you learning voters registration or you can
exactly. That fights will fight woman like UDP alone fight.
Yeah, so it can
fight for all opposition parties.
And if can false police station or many create in the electoral areas. Yeah, make sure yeah it and the call. These are the things that happen because you muku koidingolet. I see put in them anything abekela aliente findela put in Gambia dingle any consequence fem pulling from COVID down there. Yeah, make sure yeah be pull out yeah land the tableau before we go to the election. Banko bialonko nyina this is the amount of the polling station in the country.
Ali Nsoba more for more balo lomba. More balo. Okay. Ela, you don't even know what to write. Or man get a problem with. Young, if I remember for you, what's UDP or PDYS to do? Ngale left after with Fuller or Mandinka. Silly, funny focus mixing into it. Anyway, I don't do this often. Coming concentrate film call can I told the comment section. But nobody is talking about the tribes here. We've named the political parties. We don't name any tribes here. We are talking about the political party supporters. So your stupidity, how silly you are. Because we named the UDP, we named the DOI, PDYS, and we named the GDC. You can understand. So you bring your tribes here. So, and then it can be more than that. But I just want to let you know that it coming, more better can bank call. How many are abnormal? Society benyame. If you are not okay with it, you can just, just block yourself rather than insulting people here. So you can go ahead.
So Ntela Miro is the most important thing. Yeah, make sure they go to village. Yeah, IEC conference. Yeah, and how many polling stations are in the country? Because more you can analyze in men being a say sister analyzing la more. Can polling station on many for time. Kavoko some polling station UDP doesn't have even agents there. So how can that be possible?
No, yalong Gambia system of Benyamete. Come fedro. Konante ana fata society kono. Akaso nyaje ko hanikila sallallahu alaihi wasallam ko mole ko walata bakhadu. Alkana kenyo konante olete. Yaje konante aka society tinyale. Muna kina katinya. Momel lote imagine momel lota kweko. Momel lota kweko ngalo ne karimano. But I think a bero diala just because malafi karinyola. Yalo that person is not telling you go, where I know woman tell fasarola because of nimmo tata konante ya soroy. Ajareta be koku kela hannate found a torol be water walla badi wala torol be water abokela just to have atlani diamenta yosotoje. That is the situation that we are in. Electoral men be Gambia, they know we are suffering. They know when you go to the hospitals. Nobody will tell me about it because that left out for 1 month. na patient in Banjul leptano to. I know, you know, the traumatization that I've been through it. You can't understand. So with all that, you be more tarla wo leptano kono many alo ko buka boro fonsan no ifanye. Wo leptano kono sikute woto. Ebe NPP le mola hajite woto. Mon bembelade woto wol bela jata kende ala miraka. But until men be bantala, until nyanta to save those peoples. But what more patients will found la badi uni. Wale be mansakunda support ka ke bulo ko sai e ka fa ko ni mansakunda beta kunkan. But o mansakunda kilum. O men ka fa ko leptano lole. Ye budget men natin de la overseas treatment budget. Comme ko ni tel courante bete jar la men na banda. E ka fa ko overseas treatment budget. Overseas treatment budget is more than 50 million. Iko bomali la kodoto nte bama do kote bama na sama sele la kodo e ka woleta ko ando ite la salary ko mutal o sama sele buka salary fonso no sa sa te kata leptano men buka boro tarje ando ite ka fulene ko ngal leptan kendel lo bat ni ite sa sa ta e ko taxpayer so le ko ngal million talul bondal la kodo la ni ite sa sa ta mbetan jarala men na bandal
but Essa but can you block this motherfucker? Yeah, so because it's really insulting. Because listen,
no, let me tell you one thing.
No, Essa, no, Essa, just give me 2 minutes. Mom Balo, until we are not here for your mom, we are not here for your dad, we are not here for your sisters and your. Listen to me.
No, Ali, sorry, Soba, please, near that, please.
Yeah, but.
Look, Batu, please.
To come here to insult us.
Yeah. But yalo muneketa. Let me, Ali. Batu nga kuma kitu mfwe. No sinsore ngalo na kabe menna mambete ya. Eka understand. Ngalo na be menna it is not good. Abula je. Mbe kuma kama memfoka wole mandiaye. Mbe tonya memfoka malafi wole mwela. Boda ate ba expose kanne ko ate kuluta nyadile ani ya kulu nyadile. Ani yentel kulu nyadile. Momen kan neni roke fala wululal be balure fala wululate balula ali let me tell you one thing kila ye kuma kilin fo sallallahu alaihi wasallam akonin adama din fata iza mata li abdu khata amalu kullu illa salasa akonin adama din fata ala baro be kuntu tanyin duniya kono fo bara saba o bara sabol kila men folo fo wala mu al waladu salih alladhi yad'u biha wala mo yeddi mo mentu koma na ko din kendo amanke diwti membe eta so lo kay fay amanke diwti mi kadu ni isi eta so kodo so no jeno kono isi eta so kodo so no haramo kono baraka ko ali waladi salihah wala mo din kendo ti me yalon ko ebe kuma kendo fola idala ina kuma kendo fo wo muila alfali kan nemolati ebe baluri mbayte baluri woto nin alfa me yalon ko ni yalon ko alfa leyate wulu fala alfa be balul fala alfa te ban fa ya te a deserve le ban ay mira fa ala alfa ya deserve le ban ka diwnati ndi dunya ko no diw me yalon ko na ni tel mantel balul wala nyan wala kuma kendo wala nyanta nemo sile tel mala kaburo kono kato kodite na fala kaburo kono fente na fala kaburo kono bari ye meni tuy koma ye diwni meni tuy koma wala kuma kan kendol ni la bara kendol wala be na fala ila kaburol kono so nate atela meda lo mumenti wala muko batu ngamolu neni kila ko ni ila alfalu neni ye neni ku kendol kan ala ko ke woliye nemole wala tane kila la alfalu jomale neni taw katambi wala. So let us not put our concentration. Nimpareta program, I will just block him. But let's hear. Abe feofe moy kan aya moy abadi min kande bi hos munakena a sondo mole be susitiring. Nyille mu moliti meni yalon ko la dunya kasarat ala ka fo men sumbum bukum yum fa wallahi rjiuna e sondo mole be sukirine tak ite tonya jenu le man lafi tonya la so anytime ni kam wala tonya moy do ju solle ke jani balo ke jani e bu kawole munyano e ka taraka neni roke wallahi adamadi men tata fota fenna man fensuta be men fulala balwo kon na man ke kan neni roke wala tutabul wallahi wonim be yawni lebe kanyandi. What let us not pay attention to him. Let him continue. About exports kanate kuluta nyamena.
Yeah,
no.
Let's go. Yeah, me for all ye tonya love. Nde nyina soja because Essa from December now again. Ni mol they has already exposed themselves.
Yeah.
That Hamadi Boa, Henry Gomez, that ungrateful guy party, Nkakadalaka for William Koleku, Walma Aletendo Adam Baroma.
No, my friend will be nene. I was so shocked.
Listen, as about my Anna. Kata banko kan kamol bene iman fen so de be men fola wole je moli ila banko din nyanto ye men so de ko baro ko lafta nyine ke ndaja nyine ke naga nim baro ma ke no he can just say we cannot do it now, let them go. But je atolman kuma so de ka fo wol man honesi famma ka e ka baro nyine ka for my like wala na mojo for what is wrong with these people? So the most important thing ikalo nyine la ko kambe dimu be nyanda nyine understand nako. These people, I am 100% sure last 2021 election, they didn't win the election. Yalona ko miati nema election winning not realize ko tonya. I see all the role they have played in 2021 election. Abe kulo lata bantala moli la dilo woodlone muyalone kamenke. So still now, because at the moment, there's no chance for them. Electoral rate in terms of Yemenke 2021. Menke no this 2025 to 2026, ka Gambia dimul intimidate, ka mol bulela, ka kuma jawo fo mole, ka mol silandi, Pruka Gambia dimul feel like tonya nyul, they are the game changers. But it only believes that ko yalona ko nini mbaro findina. Because mo be kajela what type of crowd they are trying to create. Why paying people $3,000? Why giving people money? For what? How many people are dying in that country? Nko bimba jibela Gambia sister soul eke dimul sike ni kabula kulungula baka fa adingo modola ka dingo ta na ta tubabdu wala be wodindingul tala. No, it's very sad. So still now the same Gambian people are sitting down. You'll come all kumbendi. Many alonko they are not even Gambians because they can't get food and call and America rambu ila nyimbur fonko la nila dokura masimale kaulijo kodola just to go and to make crowd for them.
Yeah.
Gambian.
If I must say, all many more masimborin than them call them because all bena do kola. So ni oli jo wol tilo mumo be wol buga men soto tilo mumo full 1,000 francs soto.
Yeah, but Essa,
so ni na de yoli jo 3,000 la. Wol yeta president be bala president baro fake. No fake ta wol etela haju.
Before giving those people 3,000 $3,000 spent from Combo to Basse ni okodota ya samba itata borol sangale lopta nolto. They can even create factories and other stuff rather than doing such of things, you know. I cannot. Gambia doing for, but Essa, this 2026 is the last camps of this country.
No, ngabulo already. At the comment no koteke.
Yeah, this 2026 is the last chance of the Gambian people. When they need sleep, when they sleep at home, they are effort killer all the opposition parties. There will be no more opposition party in Gambia because inyanta dene you fast apruka make sure 2026 this guy leave. Nimo ke na after 2026 you'll see Gambia they will use koteke apruka na ka political ke obangoka. Nobody. Banko patula wala amabiye kasara.
Hello. Ngaju be fon yalo Gambia moli man luwa respect. IEC is biased because na electoral law in for any political register political party every region they should have offices there. Most of the political party many yalon ko ni Adam Barobe coalition kono. GPDP Henry Gomes la political party. Who know his office in URR?
No, they don't have.
All the region you should have a regional office as a registered political party. But my party, the same thing. My party is desperate. My party is a disgrace. Let me tell you one thing. Adam Barrow in my bay. alo ta Gambia betema wala kina may mbukala fa fa fadi yalo mbama mfadi kundan kolete fadi mu bari nete wala kina gamba may mane a pasta mane kundan kolle kono wala sane kundan kol bari meme fulete may fati aran baro do tala ko akai may fati by for the interest of the country
billahi
Gambia betema Tonya hani ni may bambe but when may was interior minister he was doing amazing job.
I was really happy about that
and
time.
then the UDPNs more my kong my by everyone feels sorry. So many people get angry about it. But mune keta may la fenko mune may tinya bring Adam Barrow my by yale ya bay mun resila may yalo ne Adam Barrow my by because he kind of ko ni my by the APR sinkol sotola because APR sinkol don't like my
because my be loyal
so wala tine Adam my by amanada wala ko mole ko my by Gambia interest leka wo Adam killing wala nata may tanan koteke ko advisor
after
my be advising la my phone nata resign ko he feel that his service is no longer used. It's no longer it have no uses for Adam Barrow. Wala resigning
he's not useful to that position.
That position.
But
mune nata ke mune amamay munde Adam Barrow no même for mu bala fata a malo warta may mu wulli diwnet Sidia Jata mu wulli diwnet Sidia Jata is an hana manke politics what put the politics aside Sidia be 70 something Sidia manke dindinti wulli kon
is a state man, you know.
It's a state elderly man. This is the man me yalon ka kala salary kunto ala salary halfo akadi ala constituency mo like boxole lord karwo kari when he was a parliamentarian before even this coalition.
I know this, yeah.
This man is kato menke wulling kole mune ente soka ye man maybo kuma kuntan fola abo horomanta ya kumol foka oncle Syria wulli diwul meni fon yalo ko wol dol beje muso dol beje kew dol beje alfa dol beje Syria wol diwni na fal
afola atele muso nyine dol ye wol
be sitting e kabulo kosi this say a lot about the society
amana kuma afo ko cheba do beje had kunti patara ko
mo le nyantani mo kote le nyantani kumo fola maye wuli ay koni condemn because Sidia Jata manke dindinti wo banko kan kotake but yalo mune mo bala fati let me tell you one thing my want to do everything just to make Adam Barrow happy walatina my constantly attacking United Democratic Party just to seek to have our attention so that he can be relevant to Adam Barrow. Niajude recently might become fighting afanya because even though I know the truth, but my is manipulating people, telling people that call lawyer Jawla akine yate by masakunda ko. My and Fatimata Tambajan Hansa will come far better. Even though they know the truth, lawyer Jawla nata member caring. Ayanitandi pamod yanin kako. A telephone moti me yalonko ako Adam Barrow ko kana my bay. But Adam Barrow madam wa Adam Barrow kilun nana fikul yalo Adam Barrow ni ajude but mbenna former moli mala jang Adam Barrow ni na former moli mo kildi UMC mala fi de la ko mala jang but political member Adam Barrow bul some of our UMC former colleagues wana wole bebul Adam Barrow kamol kolla ka foy ko kombenyim place cardi la ban lawyer dabul ko kane dabul manso so some of our these former colleagues kamul koli ka foy ko ha lawyer dabul nyim promising just to make people angry. Some of our people they are with them not because of anything but they were misled because Gambia dun until one side story wala kenna ko birin Nabila Suleiman alaye malaikoli kina ngakan ye falling ke fanke adama de ke killing birana ataka gibiri akai kontede ntenin kafunyo male dun tani wala mbading saji tan konontonin konontele babula ko ganna saji killing diala pro aya kafu ala saji o mala saji leke sinya saji kemet Suleiman ma hani another story lamoy param Nabila Suleiman kay ko birin tumo men na ko koy la saji killing la na saji o kay toje jele atar wo ma hanke adama di mutide bari ibe Suleiman la tilmone jube ka wala kina ala kila kiano makay Suleiman ngeke mol nyaatule pour yettili ngeke mol nyaatule kito te tema woto nin sonka mo nyo fula dun tanyola jannibe kito tela so side two side of the story islam boy Suleiman tubita I have say alama I mistake ko menke but the Gambian will be ninte Essa Jawla nata jang ngamo tumi atari ko nte nga kuma fo moma o mari la kumonte ma wala kina mbe fo fen fo la jam woli ye men fo ka wole sainka ye menken ka wole sainka ni ma fenge fara isa amoy newspaper to la kare nyinke but Gambia di un to manipulate us is very easy ya dama be ye lawyer dabo head ine the man lawyer dabo for the face to face
yeah.
but because of unko modo lota bi kafo ko lawyer dabo tribalism but itele malo ko lawyer dabo diun found be ya bulu diun media lo ko la mandin ko fa man sene
No, I will tell you an example. Essa, ntabe cooking for leja. I'm not going to get into the details, you know. But
yeah.
I will be I saw that you have already made the dad, yeah.
Yeah.
But many baker in Facebook be lo adabo attack lebe kumul for le ba for la 10 nteka for all of them one day ni opa be ben ye bulo diale na idea mu hadama di yato they look at his face yagibe mu what type of human is this guy. This man is down to earth. Ni hadama di ngoya famaji hadama di ngoy nyimpa bi la famaji hadama di ngobe dindin den ke bale momode nyimpa bi tina inata sila kan fo aja si fanke komin ko ate yisebi na sita on nyinda na kasi akasi sira on la last tongo na sita be sila tana singlu bula nyoda folo adama dingo ika mon dole jibe abe nyamen yena na adama dingo don't judge people just because of gal kanyim politique diamol men ke nyim pabi la ko because modul katara siring ibe kumol comme adam baro na la kafo modu my fati wol and the other party e ka même fo nyim pabi la ko it will ni ala ni wol fo kalon directly all what we are saying about this man but accused can we are lying against him. But it will be alone. This old man is absolutely is a great guy.
No, Ali. You know one thing. What amazed me about lawyer Usendau. Niaje nkoyo kontul handing ayatar komisal fe madwa UDP boytala. I will be very happy to celebrate that nde Essa Jawla la berotata boxo kono. Me yalonko ngaku kendo le fasa. Yalo muneketa. Lawyer Dawla in 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 in the Africa. It's very difficult. Ye hani sandi killing doku mansa kunda kono high ranking position. Emandun corruption kono.
Absolutely.
Lawyer Dawla from 2017 to 2019. Mota anitandila ko. Nobody will say that lawyer Dawla involved into the corruption. Ye tobe la la janne. Yin commissioner fenfe lota hanmo killing mato mention ge. And then this is the man. Niko nyeko. Wala tinankafo ko UDP ko wala hanne atram boy talem. Amanki mawod wade. Why should we be even bother? Because UDP party dunia party will be ko kan lafi to present the credible candidate as their flag bearer.
Absolutely.
And UDP have a credible candidate. Nina tatili wana itafula nyamantili. Mota fula nyoka amankara. Itafula nyoko you have a bad character. Itafula nyoko is corrupt. Itafula nyoko aman stroke lo ke banko ya aman banko la problem. And this is the candidate that itata dunia dawda this kind of the candidate can wish. But ninte konde ko mol ba usen like wo mol la problem we are not presenting the candidate me yalo ko mol ba like la. But we are presenting the candidate o me yalo ko to lata ko balafale soto banko ya be banko sambanol. And after la kanu ko wo muite la problem that is your individual problem. Mankar like intel mantal lawyer usen dabo natende ka purite ya like mba natende ka puruka Gambia le dada. So nite konde ko lawyer usenda tonya mo kendolo bara te ganye nola ete kanyi dan ndela ko ete mo kurunet e man lafi mo kende ko. So therefore Gambians are not fighting to have a good leader. Gambians can laugh and tell Yemen Kano, but Yemo do Kano, wo manche good leader today. Wo muila Kano leti Kano manding Gol California de Kano man dan bulasoto. Ela lawyer usen double like nala like bale. Wo manche tell a problem. But it tell like ni ta phone yun nanako mo kuruno. Wole important ita phone lang ko a corruptal. Madam ay manil dodo phone. What ite man reason so ni de ko. Ite man lawyer da Kano. E man lafiala. But mo le so da men man lafita fana. Fo ite ke mo kuruna tiba. So Gambia la problemo manke nyinti koma leader kendol soto. Bawo Gambia nol kalwene he Halifa Sallah beta le bada la komande. Wo mo kilu le kabore Halifa Sallah ma yeta biro fay mo kuruni. So what until la problemo manke ko mbe leader kendol nyinin kande. Gambia no be leader nyinin kan hanni membe I kasara la. But danko do ni tel lafta wo marida. So why will you blame UDP for losing election? We present the credible candidate. We present the candidate Meyalonko, I Gambiano Labatalo. We present the candidate Meyalonko was there for the Gambians when they need him. We present the candidate Meyalonko, he never involved any corruption scandal in that country. And we present the candidate Meyalonko, he's a man of wisdom. So what else did you want the leadership? Tatuhani ala subhanahu wa ta'ala. Akonya ko nalbe leader tala alinyaton ko tombo menna la cultural tata alinyaton ko tombo men ya la balafallo alinyaton ko tombo men mu mo kendol lonalti katu nyin dunya kila e wala fode ako oman uridu dunya fa alayka al-ilm oman uridu al-akhiratu fa alayka al-ilm momo lafta nyin dunya la londo nyine bari ni lafta al-kiyama fana nabe londo la nyine. We presenting a candidate who is very educated and honest. So I need to go for candidate. Is that our problem?
No.
That is not our problem.
No.
So that is the problem of the Gambian electorate. Because you want a good leader. We present that good leader, you avoid him. Now, why will you blame the political party for that? So all these people, many alongo, eka UDP blame for their failure in the election. Those people don't even know Ibe Munefoka. Because the political party la candidate or in dunia kono e kala fi mole la me yalon ka tilinta mandu scandal kono. Nita lawyer Usen Dabola biography jube. In all these candidates in the Gambia today at this present, Ibani Jomale la biography compial. He was standing for the Gambian before even into the politics, before doing the political. So and then after the bidadun ta political fanan kono abe amanke ko adun tagi e kala patiyollo ka fa lenke president molle tata normal ya tan le ko is wealthy, he have a wealth ibe tala lo Usen Dawe according to ba choose la wotomo he was representing the Gambian at the Olympic in USA. So the man didn't enter in the politics to enrich himself because he's already rich.
Because of money, not because.
So ningana funding kyolje kafo ko ha, political party they are built for personal ambition on. It's just a nonsense.
What kind of?
Nitadani Doila Carola. Yes, I'm not a Doi supporter, but you cannot tell me that Doi was built based on personal ambition. These people they could be rich. Uncle Sida was a teacher. He was a lecturer in USA in England. I was lecturer bulage kanaka sofa Gambia duni. And the lawyer Usen Dawe, I bata beta kala family to ye. Take a kafo moleko political party we are built for personal ambition. It's an insult. Well, tarap badame na ite son nakatawola. So therefore, until la problemo momenti bi Gambia di ube nyanta nyatili na menna wala mu Adama Barrow IEC. IEC is a criminal. IEC many alongo Gambia di oni political party le fon nyanta petition o safela kanitandi ko they will not recognize IEC atodo jokole as a IEC chairman unless yena banda kanitani mulla ye kodo million mentati account to was the purpose was for what?
Essa, not only jokole. All the people involved in this scandal.
The entire IEC should go.
You monkey even to make a petition. This they have to demonstrate about this. Yet I see Westfield, all the political parties should have to be there, opposition parties have to be there. Yeah, make sure you announce Gambia Dingley Ko. I see we cannot go with them. Dunia long what is going on. Because 2026 election, when we go with the same IEC, there's no trust.
Yeah.
No trust because how can Essa go? Billahi wallahi tala bi sister ben la go kamera ina resono ka adiamta IC na kola fon Essa mbe tabelto fon ngo mbe o siol to jang after la all video do le tata wala jenta fon ami rebe life le I went there, I was writing you brother Essa follow around too, no, I was really Essa nsitele mbalo fata Gambia dingle because ngaje ko all this within from it's saying politics has already been started. We are in the politics until before December. So Gambia they are dancing for their political parties. They are trying to sell their political parties. End of the day, only few Gambians, they come together. Over 200,000 plus, over 300,000 plus to 400,000. Look, Allah counted Lola Nyimbankunka. Unto lela kaumbe lola janga memfu wale bekela nko membe kela president wale bekela president atole membe kela nyimbankunka and they go vote free yeta kota ke nila dimbali yesi yena si o banko kan kota ke e kada si mol the TV stations radios ikoka diamu they have audacity to talk to the Gambians. Gambia dimul kasi kai woli jibe they go court itil kastara suffering wol katala searing there because this money into their account we don't know it. But still, they are all enjoying this money.
Nga fene ko money police will fund ya afenkele ko kaje ko nyin should go to the court. But I see that former chairman Ali Momar Jaye Baro found a safe later on. That investigation should stop because the police have no right to interfere in IC financial dealings. And that's how they kill the investigation. That's how they kill it because they know.
Essa, I was watching Lamin Champ's program in Kerifat one day. I don't know this was 2021 or what.
Yeah, when the Jokoli walk out, I watched it.
If I was like that, the imbecile in Nka for Faiko. If I'm Lamin Champ was very professional that day. He was even stressed so much so that Anatala Anga in control. But Akamulun feel like this should have to be me. Whatever you want to do, you do it. But they don't trust IEC for a mal trust because I make among correct. Lot of blank voters cards, blank that just election is just coming. How can we trust you people? You have no audacity to leave that program because Gambia didn't like why are you leaving? Christian. Who cares? We don't care that. What we care, even more in a position, that's what we care.
The new constitution may fight. IEC should not be appointed by the president.
Yeah, they have to go to the National Assembly.
And then the police IGP should not be appointed by the president. And this, because of all these issues at this time limit, these are the problem. Adam Barona Katil, they killed that constitution. And yaje kuno yaja me loi dol dada. Adamadi unyante la brain useless. You don't create a law to satisfy one individual's ego. Nibe loi dada like a loi dada for it will many benefit from member ibadada ka from mansa kunda kono. You might be a victim of your own law. That's what is happening to Yajambe today. APRC was in the government yesterday. Today they are oppositions. It a problem women create today. They are crying about the same laws. So wala tinankafu ni moleko. Nibe mansa kunda kono kare hakilo to kosa mansike no opposition otile. Lual dada me yalon kabe banko be febola. Yaje ni mansa kunda coordinator IEC nyanta completely independent, should be apolitical, should not be appointed by the president. IEC la IGP la position is very important because it is the protection of the life and the properties of the citizen, and they are the one many alonko they are executing the law,
and when you are executing the law, you should not be, you should be neutral. So, but how can they be neutral when their master is the president?
Essa is
So,
too bad.
Gambiano bukala fikala place ofek. Momo natre wale ate appoint hanna be kukurun kila beta jahannabal. But no kai ko jump ya kafo ne how high.
But 100% so can you remember that well at 95% of ibe labang bukanyinya.
Ila bang bukanyinya di.
Ibe labang
Ikanin ko dol membe sunya fa ala aba e jama be ni fata e diuni beta nyo sambala jalanto ila infected fen kolleka. E dol be diuni kata be ke nyin chaka bunle kono. E dol be diuni ka ke drug addict tollete. Katu fuaro la kodo e to ke tulela dimbal bulu ya enjoy. E to ala to mansati. E jama be ni fon janni e fa e kan na be ke nyum fukaja costume sounded yeje dawda e krafule malu menna minister koto munyi be konol be nyato comme musu kono mali e andu e jama be ni fata de e konol ka funu janna be hanu mondura wat awat fente fo haram.
Essa is too sad, but time will tell. Yalong adamadi mo haramadi kamenge alake jo wala
wallahi yomin bi yomin lune kalunjo
essa nyul be nyim manya men na nyim banku, but essa Gambia fo is sad. They sometimes can see wala because yaro mune can dimi back from sometimes. If in ya jam attack in them my hatred see menje Gambia dingulu damu.
Yeah, sai wala dunta. Yaro mune
no hatred see leje Gambia dingulu tema.
Yeah. Fuara ya kanyine ke nal benta man sa batarofe. You see, these are the government many alon ko de ka kontani le ka banku dun gebe nyo attack la. Man sa kunda mem nata pour ka banko falling ka banko because you know that in after development okay the citizens have to be they have to be they have to be unite. You can never do any meaningful development in atmosphere whereby it is a civil servants so they don't trust each other. Civil servants, they are seeing each other in different ways. So any government may look at a campaign based on tribal or manna proka banko developed will not a self-development because any genuine leader nabe campaign labe message le kila member la mul kila kilenti katu ni la banko dun kila kilenti it help you in terms of your development and you can build the legacy. Well, like in Rwanda after the civil war, how many million dies? But why they able to do meaningful development? Because they have a leader who have an ambition. They have a leader may want to leave the legacy. Well, at ala ambition to unite the citizen. The message he was given was the messages, encouragement messages. But walte multimania logo kanalo kafa na shota modoli najang ibali baila nyimbanko kan. You are creating the enmity within this banku dul damboni tema. So it need after meaningful development. It na fiki yakila banku dul tema. Pour take president. Kadi yalo go banku dul wolle betal la sojariala, wolle betal la policiala, wolle muno solti, wolle mutichalti. They have to work together. But near confusion on hatred created tema. It you will remain because munekena ye kuriyawo kuriyake ibaji la kodara set many alon ko wolle bete fasala.
Pomaje mo fela be comment kanja ko he so far back from Monjada and the family in UK.
Yeah. He's in UK right now. Malo famurtale. He's in UK. Yeah. And the Fabaka to Monjada for Muneke. Biri yake speaker te. Afang wuluding. Ayole kala secretary. Birabe tamala anole katama sai ayo black Canada. Wo fele Canada sai. Asai ta kote kai adindo fana beje fa ko to ma diunum ayo sign di wonoto. Ano fana katama ngama sai wo fana be America le. Sai mala jo mala sai wo fana noto kote. So this is how they are benefiting their families, thinking that they are building the better future for their families while they are destroying their families. Because it is like the only sama tinya like it la family bill wala. Yani la family samba arjanale. Esi jahannaba dimba kino maji. Yalo alabuka mo abuka adamadun Tony. Ibe nyim membe la ibe diuni samba kande ke diuni bari diuni kese. Bari ila wot diuni. Ela o barin dun meni be samba kan ke wala future bill fuaro la tarola be jama be ji be fula ite kila fen na fen.
They have to take the example from their own president. Father be furtu fatara no matara nun dongala mindol.
Yeah.
United States why be akanafi. akakarandi muna
Jawla tella ko ngola jede ko intellectual o keda don nati ka fa fa ngaji ndada ne akono ndiw janyade kam da sara pasandi mune sara pasandi londe basandi si basanya jo si fa dol ma ko kada de pedde atobe do yari ko be dum kararam elake keda wolti sa amal jide ngaja fa karam ko ndessane e ko nyilam karan nalti de the educated elite nte Essa Jawla mello nimmeli be do ko wala hanni mum president nata wol no yaje west I respect their educated people. They don't become a fool for anybody because they believe themselves yemen karanga ko ite man bare na yin tapalewul e katale ka kaito juma nyoka munyine de munyine ite ko mu educated elite. You cannot even create employment for yourself, but you have to be a bootlegger of someone to give you a job. What kind of education is that? They became a liars, they became a bootleggers. Ite ko ite ni la degree le muy kata ibe don nasil bare même fon kande malo fay musuñul fana bu kanyil yeba ta de mo amira de Essa Jawla si ngen na muso wolo ni nada bongo la jaw
ni nada be butela
awa wala ñele wala mo mo baten to bo
ibaka atal bulo ko se ibaka la muso le ni nada wolo ila
no yala edi ni la muso le la ko kante balafa yalo ñili e ka lafile ñili yalo ne ko ni be wes jam ya e ka kodo men soto wallahi is good natari mari ini la meccio le mo londo le bebul e ka kodo bare yano ilafta menna ka mansa kunda do ko so katal batara yala ite do ku kela e be kodo na ni be flyla Gambia man sala be la ticket do san ni be nala man sala be la ticket la dimba la everything motole be talaka o batara ya sifali ka lafi wala adama di wasila life ke wotiba nde Essa Jawla cannot even comfortable in such life mbe mo la ko do batara ya do malan kanaje wolle be kumbo kay ka fanyi sate kar jite je ni sate kar be ni linyila nte be comfortable ni na family wolla ko do mbottilun ka wolela. How do they feel comfortable with that?
Essa wala every time if I watch on National Assembly sittings of our Mojara muna abeja ka Europe he's just traveling all over Europe, America and other stuff. I tell you, in the guy he's thinking like he's building the family. They are not building that. Europe, you have to work hard. You have to work hard and to feed your family. Ni hedingo na feja. Na dun temokon. Janga fon mira ka fon kun le follow mira. Europe is not like that. Come into la Gambia, imanke fenti yeta na ki mansa bala.
Abdu jite abdu ko nga ko la Amadou kana fa jite kana to men akon to men so
doya le kore mange
no semde la ko kante malule billahi wallahi ta'ala la ko kamalu bake
is disgrace to Gambians, you know.
Yalla do ko kilin kawle ndef comme ketel je ngakato men ke baro fere application de ko I don't even want even UDP Masakundana. Essa Jawla don't even need any recognition from any political party.
But
and UDP ni na baro men ni yole I will turn against them.
Essa yalo munati na de fasi dongo crowd nyina. These are the fake crowd they come in arrange kataka kodin di wala.
No, amalo wartal de. Gambe to akoro mudo ni la kole bala fa warta.
Yeah, because ikamuneke just to show to the president like I have crowd at the back of me. Because he can't crowd ni mol don la soul. Ya moli la tek kafol melo la tek kafol. Ikata wala no me kafol ko. Left alibe isa rodung I give you 10,000 kafol kundo. But left al nim president kana ande ta do kanga tara dong la na tambi da alieta la soul kon. But just at what he want to get from the president. So
yeah.
You understand? That's why they are all collecting millions from the president. They are all millionaires.
It's very sad.
Gambia no like Gambia Masakunda Momo be do kola barola ni MPP. Essa they are all millionaires.
Yeah, they are rich.
They are all millionaires.
Yekodomen batraya yekodomen kasara nyim banko ka is terrible.
all millionaires.
Wallahi nimbaro jita ni masa kunda kono ya noma mol be kar silale ye bulole kunto ye wuri.
Ite ka wurol fi ba fa da mol be kar wulle ka ikay ka bolol le kunto ka fa alinga ta do ma be tawda nga fa wala kudo yake. Because them be dimul bari la sila watol to ko ñu le ñim banko ya destroy le they put zero.
Baro is greedy. The man is greedy and I'm sympathy to Gambia dunia. Anyway, but is almost 9 after 9, you know.
Yeah, no, because Safo see the Safo Tambida la phone. So
Tambida la phone, science Safo mu half past 6.
Be Germany le no, be Germany jane.
Be German sade jomal.
Vele Stuttgart dam, vele Ludis spoke bala do wande, no.
Yeah, even Stuttgart le.
Yeah, be Stuttgart.
Mena la jela mfande mo be jela lafta na la visit la le.
Okay, nda may boy do so banda min Jawla te ka. Al nin kundam be nyaade la kundam.
Mbe mu family ci lule de intella ordinary be ko dakunda ba dam fande mo ka fay fole Jawla be alla Stuttgart je tubingen.
Okay, yes, for the Jawla nga de follow back ani ya sonko sometimes.
Exactly.
Pane bo so dole nun nak la mi Jawla boda kundam le no boda atebe it another nun jamani jana muta Italy na.
So no kundam ni te Jawlo le found la ordinary be ko da jelo won.
Okay. That's cool. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ali. I'm so happy. Thank you for joining me. You know, thank you so much. So viewers, thank you so much. For your viewership. You know, thank you so much for watching.